你都快绝经了，我娶你是给你养老吗？37岁相亲女被当众羞辱绝经。
You're almost menopausal. Am I supposed to marry you just to take care of you in old age? A 37-year-old woman was publicly humiliated on a blind date. The man bluntly said to her face, "At your age, you're basically menopausal. I want a wife to have children with, not someone to support through retirement." These were the exact words of a man from Urumqi. The woman in her early 30s broke down in tears on the spot. And honestly, while it might sound cruel, many would say this kind of thing reflects real life. As someone who works in matchmaking, I can only say one thing. Today's dating scene is brutally realistic. That's just how a lot of people think now. In Chongqing, the number of older, unmarried women has already surpassed 1.5 million. Half of them are being taken off the shelf. The other half may be destined to grow old alone. Is there really no other path forward for them? No faster solution. Video 5.
经过昨天山西大同强奸案，我嫁出去的难度又增加了。
After yesterday's rape case in Datong, Shanxi, it feels like my chances of getting married just dropped even further. Guys are now collectively choosing to lie flat and give up, no matter how hard I try. It seems like finding a partner is getting harder and harder.
彩礼12.8万在山东算多吗？叔叔阿姨说订婚的流程都按照我们家的习俗。
Is a bride price of $17,600 considered high in Shandong? My boyfriend's parents said, "We'll follow your family's customs for the engagement process. Once we settle the bride price, we can pick a date." At first, my boyfriend and I agreed on around $13,800. A symbolic amount with good meaning and fairly reasonable. But after he found out what my family was offering as dowry, he decided to add another $2,800. So in the end, the bride price was set at $17,600. I've heard that in coastal Jiadong the standard starts from around $23,000, plus a car as dowry. In southwestern Shandong, people go by the 3 Liang gold rule. In cities like Jinan and Qingdao, the typical range is around $12,000 to $17,600, usually paired with a down payment for a house in a good school district. But here's the thing. The bride price isn't about one side taking money. It's a symbolic investment from both families into the couple's new life. Parents worry their daughters won't be respected after marriage. The groom's side fears being treated like an ATM. Once the bride price was finalized, we chose a date for the engagement about a month later. Now there's so much to prepare. Scouting out the engagement venue, deciding which city to hold it in, buying engagement outfits and decorations, and of course buying the traditional 5 gold jewelry pieces. But with gold prices sky high right now, should we even go through with buying them?
我的妈呀，贵州有个男的居然和2个女的一起办婚礼，一个新郎俩新娘。
He was even planning to show up on the wedding day. This whole incident caused a huge uproar. Multiple government departments launched an investigation. In the end, it turned out the man and both women, his ex-wife and his current partner, were just messing around. After some persuasion, the wedding banquet was canceled. Isn't this situation bizarre? Some people struggle like crazy just to marry one woman. Meanwhile, this guy almost married 2 at once. And the wildest part, both women seemed totally willing. Before we dive into all of this, let us know in the comments where you're watching this video from. Connecting with viewers across the world is a huge source of inspiration for us.
不是处女，马上结婚了，要不要跟老公坦白？
I'm not a virgin and I'm about to get married. Should I tell my husband the truth? Here's my advice. It's better not to hide it. Being honest might actually help your marriage. Because truthfully, almost every man has some form of virginity complex. To many men, a virgin symbolizes purity, innocence, and often triggers a stronger sense of protection. They're more likely to cherish you and more eager to marry you. Your virgin status is a bonus in their eyes. Even if he says now, "I don't care," maybe it's because his love and passion are still overpowering everything else. But once the passion fades, when life settles down, one quiet night, or maybe someone else accidentally brings it up, he'll remember. And if you had already told him the truth, that memory becomes a thorn. pushing deeper over time. Eventually, it might even turn into resentment, especially when he becomes successful, financially independent, and surrounded by more temptation. The past might come back to haunt you. On the flip side, if you always deny it and never admit anything, he'll keep fantasizing about your innocence. That fantasy could help maintain harmony, even make the marriage more stable. Back when I worked at the hospital, a lot of girls came in before marriage asking for hymen repair surgery. And honestly, their reason was simple. They just wanted a peaceful married life, a happy home, and a husband who treats them well.
今天难得休息一下，来到了猎德后花园坐一坐。你看这环境。
Finally got a rare day off today. So I came to relax at Lieta Garden. Nice atmosphere, right? I even met up with one of my girlfriends. We're sipping on some lovely coffee. Now, let's get to the point. Let me introduce my friend real quick. She has a very high income, a stable and respectable job. She's a doctor. Her annual salary is around $41,000. She's 1.65 meters tall with a perfectly proportioned figure. And honestly, she's really good looking. But she does have some requirements when it comes to men. First, you must be at least 1.75 meters tall. You must own a car and a home in Guangzhou. And your annual income must be at least $55,000. Because she herself already earns $41,000. Now if you're watching this and you meet those conditions, there's just one issue, age. She just turned 35 this year. So she hopes to find someone whose age is within plus or minus 5 years. If you're more than 5 or 10 years older, she's not going to consider it. If you're still watching, comment 1 so I know you're still with me.
现在的这个婚啊，到底是谁在心甘情愿的结？
Soho's actually getting married willingly these days. Let's be real, most modern marriages are either forced transactional or both. Say what you want, but the constantly dropping marriage rate is solid proof. Today's marriages are unhealthy and dysfunctional. Why? Because too many women are treating their wombs and fertility like bargaining chips. They demand a house, a car, and throw out sky-high bride prices, sometimes tens of thousands of dollars. And if there's no money or guarantee of attitude, then there's no way I'm marrying you. Don't even think about kids. Marriage has turned into a highest bidder wins situation. And don't call me harsh. Some women love to yell at me. You're a woman, why are you criticizing women? Well, listen up. Y'all had no problem preaching. If a man doesn't spend money on you, he's just using you for free. That nasty little quote, you accepted it proudly. No shame. No hesitation. But suddenly I speak the truth and you act offended. If you really had dignity, then try something radical. Respect yourself. Be strong. Be independent. Become a truly modern, self-sufficient woman. From there you can approach marriage as equals. And treat it like a partnership of value exchange. Let your value be your career ability or even your face. But please don't let it be your uterus. Don't trade your body for security. Because if that's your only bargaining chip, what makes you different from a product? And speaking of shame, who really deserves the criticism here? How about the buyers? The ones bidding their life savings. Offering everything for a chance at a marriage like it's the royal throne. Let's not just blame the women asking. Let's talk about the clueless men, who throw away entire generations worth of savings, just to get into a marriage they can't even afford. High bride price. Maybe stop yelling at greedy women, and start questioning why so many men are so weak. Once upon a time, bride price was meant to show respect, a gesture to honor the woman's family. But today, it's just become a transactional bribe to secure a womb. And yeah, some women out here think having a uterus gives them the right to name any price, demanding $30,000 or $50,000 like it's totally normal. Is that respect? Where's the bottom line? Because from here it's looking like there isn't one.
既然你是相亲的，那我就开门见山说了啊。
Blind date or bargaining table. So since this is a matchmaking date, I'll just be blunt. How much is the bride price? How much do you want? $120,000. $120,000? All right, then I have a few questions. Let's be honest, no lies, okay? It's all big data, now I will find out. Fine, go ahead. First question, how many boyfriends have you had? 10. Maybe 8. Something like that. All right. Would you be willing to do a premarital health check? Like a gynecological exam? Wait, what? We haven't even started dating and you're already questioning my character? It's not like that. I just want to know, have you had abortions? Any pregnancies? That kind of thing. Excuse me? Look, I believe you. You're young and beautiful. No way you've had a baby before, right? My bestie here knows I'm totally clean. We've been friends for 5 years. She's great. Cool. Then let's go do that checkup. If everything's good, I'll give you the $120,000. Maybe even add $20,000 and round it up to $140,000. What? We're not even dating yet and you're docking money? Hey, if there's no problem, then there's nothing to fear. Like they say, if you're innocent, you won't fear the shadow. This is a trust issue. You clearly don't trust me. Okay, then minus $28,000. Let's go with $92,000 now. Seriously? Next question. Out of the 8 to 10 guys you dated, how many did you live with? Who doesn't cohabit when dating these days? That's normal. I don't. I've never even had a girlfriend. That explains a lot. Are you saying that's why I'm single? Listen, I'm only in my 20s. I've been working hard. No money, no girlfriend. Meanwhile, you've dated half a dozen guys before 30. Dating is normal. Okay, then minus another $28,000. Now we're down to $64,000. Another deduction. You're leaving me with nothing. I'm running a business here. Next, are you sure you've never been married? Never. Feel free to check. Do you have any male best friends? Nope. Of the guys you lived with, what was the shortest time? Half a year. Wait, you lived with every guy you dated? That's not your business. But the shortest was 6 months, okay? Another $28,000 off. That leaves $36,000. Are you marrying her past or her future? Of course, I need to know her past. I'm spending money here. I'm the one marrying her. Exactly. Whoever pays is the boss these days. Exactly. And since you're the one giving birth, add $28,000 to the bride price for childbearing. Oh, really? Ask your mom if your dad paid extra when she gave birth to you. Fine, we'll subtract another $28,000. Now you're at $8,000. Do you have a car, a house, any savings? No. Then minus another $28,000. You owe me $20,000 now. That's not even enough for my little brother's wedding. Oh, you have a little brother? Well, then subtract another $14,000. That's his dowry fund. Fine. Take the $20,000 off, but will you help pay for his wedding? Yeah, sure, take it out of that $20,000 deficit. Okay, fair enough. Next, can you cook? That's what housekeepers are for. Do you wash clothes? That's what washing machines are for. Right. Then minus another $28,000. Now I owe you $48,000. Yup. So I cover your brother's wedding, you owe me $20,000. And you're marrying me for free. Let's get married. Wait, what? Let's just get the certificate now and figure out the rest later. You sure? Totally. Let's go. You still owe me though. Don't forget the private gifts. Fine. First we get married. We'll settle the rest afterward. Moral of the story? In today's dating scene, love is optional, but receipts are mandatory. Life in China today is no longer a picture of peaceful families. It has become a game of financial conditions, gender expectations, and cold calculations. Love has been commercialized, marriage is negotiated down to the last penny, and people are drifting further away from real values. According to data from China's Ministry of Civil Affairs, in just the first quarter of 2025, only 1.81 million couples registered for marriage, the lowest figure in over a decade. Meanwhile, the divorce rate continues to rise, and the number of single people has already surpassed 300 million. But if we look deeper, we'll see. It is family, mutual respect, and traditional values that truly form the foundation of a strong and sustainable society. Leave a comment below and let us know what you think. The more you disagree, the more you should speak up. We're not afraid of controversy because the truth deserves to be heard. Don't forget to comment below. And follow the China Social Trends channel so you won't miss the raw, thought-provoking, and controversial stories about life in China. Thank you for watching until the end. See you next time.